Hey, so I'm at the Horseshoe in Tunica and just got done playing poker. I lost, but it was a real lot of fun and I had a great time. But I've been sick all week. I just had the worst headache and I was trying to play poker with this headache. And I've been sleeping most of the time, like during the day. But I finally feel better, so I decided to do this yoga with Matt. And there's somebody good who's going to work out in here, which is fine. I just asked if it would bother him if I was playing this yoga video. So
Namaste,
here we go.
yogis, and welcome to my channel. So today we're just going to be diving into a full body yin yoga sequence. All you will need for today's practice is your yoga mat and a block. And we're going to start right away. As usual, I really like to just close my eyes, drop my shoulder blades down, and rest your hands on top of your knees. It always just feels good when you dive into a yin yoga class to just take a really short moment to reset your nervous system and mind and get into that calm, peaceful state that will serve us for the rest of the class. So let's just take some deep breath in and out through the nose, clearing our minds from any thoughts that are not serving us purpose today. Allowing our heartbeat to lower, bodily tension to dissipate slowly.
Somehow I think that the young man who's exercising over there is getting in a lot better shape than I am at the moment.
And we can slowly open our eyes. So we're going to be grabbing the block. We're going to extend the left leg in a 45-degree angle towards the front and bringing the right leg in. I'm just going to place the block to the right for now. And then we're going to turn our hips facing the left leg, placing our hands on both sides of the knees, taking one big inhale here. And on the exhale, we're going to walk our fingertips forward, round the spine, and find our edge here. You should feel a nice stretch in your hamstring and your low back as well. So let's just settle into this calmly as we enjoy the beautiful long stretch that it provides. you want, you can try to just navigate your fingertips a little bit more forward, leaning into your left hip here, just going for a deeper sensation within the stretch. And we can slowly release, coming all the way up. And with keeping that left leg in this angle, now we're just gonna turn 45-degree away from the left leg. You can place the block on the floor to a higher setting. And then we're gonna take one big inhale here. And on the exhale, we're just gonna bend at the waist, and you can try to go forward and lean onto the block here. Just provides a different sensation. So we're going to be exploring this variation today. And once you start to settle into the position, you can lower the block to a lower setting and see if you can bring your forehead to rest. Getting closer to the floor here. Just going a little deeper again into this position. So we can push ourselves back up, releasing the position. And I'm going to invite you to bring that left leg in. You can extend the right leg out. Maybe just taking a moment here to reset, taking a few breaths. Taking time to place the block on the left here. So from here we can turn our hips facing the right leg, placing our hands on the floor, big inhale. Exhale, walking our fingertips forward, rounding the spine, chin to chest. I invite you to find your edge again, and then just hold still. Letting your body and tissues naturally soften up into the position as tension dissipates slowly the longer you hold the position. slowly release, making our way now to a 45-degree angle towards the left side, placing the block in front of you. Gonna take one big inhale, and on the exhale, leaning forward, placing your forehead on top of the block and stabilizing the position with your forearms on the floor. So this should provide a pull that comes from the inside of your leg here, shooting all the way down your right hamstring. So we're working a little bit on the inner groin as well with this position. So this side is more flexible. So from the start, I can go all the way down to this position on the block. And I'm going to invite you to slowly push yourselves back up, bringing the right leg in. You can wiggle your knees a little bit here. You might want to do just small circles with your neck. And when you're ready, we're going to go onto all fours here, going into melting heart. So from here, we're going to take one big inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to walk our hands forward, bending at the waist, keeping our knees in line with our hips, and just going into this beautiful stretch for the spine. This feels amazing. So from here, I'm going to invite you to just push through your arms, walking your hands back as you raise your upper torso here back onto all fours, and we're just going to bring our knees to the edges of our yoga mat, moving our glutes to come into contact with our heels. And then we're just going to lean forward, walking our hands further away for white knee, child pose here. Beautiful position to release your low back. Let's take some deep breath here as we fully relax into this. So from here we can walk our hands a little bit to the right, and then just leaning at the waist again, bringing the forehead to the floor. Just enjoying the deep stretch on the left side of our body. Just walking our hands slowly back to the center. You might want to just stretch forward for a second, and then back and walking your hands towards the left, and bringing the forehead to the floor, stretching the right side of the body this time. We can walk our hands back to the center here, and then walking them back. Facing the position. You can place your hands on your knees, dropping your shoulder blades down, taking some deep breath. So from here, let's go into the middle of our yoga mat, crossing our ankles behind our back like I always do with you guys, rolling down to your glutes and then extending our legs in front of us. I'm gonna invite you to grab the block, and then we're gonna be placing our legs at a 90-degree angle with our feet firmly planted on the floor. Big inhale. Exhale, we're gonna push through our heels, lifting our hips up, and then placing a block at the base of our spine, extending our legs in front of us, and bringing the back of our hands to rest on the floor for supported bridge. So this is just a counter stretch here in the opposite direction, keeping our spine mobile, our hip flexors loose. So once again, just close your eyes and then just fully relax into this. So from here, we can bring our legs to a 90-degree angle and just invite you to lift your hips up, placing the block on a lower setting. And then from here, we're going to extend the left leg forward and bring the right knee in, holding on to the front of our knee here. We're just going to be stretching our hip flexors, pulling that right knee in towards your chest, and keeping the left leg extended in front of you. And extend the leg now slowly in front of us. Big inhale. Exhale. Bring the left knee in. Just gonna grab the top of that left knee and then rolling it towards our chest as we enjoy how this feels. And we can release that left leg. And I'm just going to invite you to bring your knees to 90-degree angle. Your heels on the floor, pushing your hips up, moving the block aside. And then we're just going to extend and relax to Savasana. But today I'm going to invite you to just bring your arms above your head here in a wide position. So we're just going to be stretching the chest area a little bit while doing Savasana. So let's just reconnect with our breath and enjoy our final position here. So if you guys enjoyed today's class, see you in the next one. Bye everyone.
It's a little different than I had expected. And I hope that you enjoyed. I hope that you know, like I did all the things so that, adjusted. We don't have a clue. We don't need to. So, anyways, tomorrow I'll go home and have one more trip out here on Monday and Tuesday. So maybe I'll get a chance to make a few more videos. I had planned to make some videos while I was here, but then I just had this migraine. Thanks for joining.